Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store. Hello guys. So now welcome to this session. In this session we will start with your commands. Basic means the basic commands you will require while creation of your database, while creation of your table, and the manipulations while doing the manipulations in your table, right? Now first of all we will start with your alter command. Now what do you understand by alter command? This was a particular new word for you, right? Now let's consider that you have created a particular table, means right now we have created information table, right? Now that we have created information table, now while creation, which attributes I have specified over, which tuples I have specified over there, that is ID, name, age and address. These are the column and I have specified over there, and my table was successfully created. Now once the table was created, now can you change it? No. But using this alter command you can. Now what happens if you take the real-time example, what happens is, let's take a banking system. Okay, in banking system what happens, once the database is created, once your table has been created, and automatically from years to years the data is being stored in a particular fixed format only. I have a requirement, let's say of cash delivered. In the further database I wasn't having this cash delivered attribute in my database, but right now there is a new rule from the government, and I want to have that data in my banking system, right? That is cash delivered, the amount which is being delivered. I want to have that. Then now once the database is created, is it possible to completely delete that database and to again do the database? Again create the particular database. Now if I do like this, then what will happen? All the records of the previous employees, the previous customers and everything will be get deleted, right? Do I need that? No. Why? Because in the file system the same thing was happening. In file system the data were getting deleted. If at all there is 20 years gap or 30 years gap, it may happen that after 30 years you want something. Then if let's say now after 30 years I want that data, then will the customer will find the data? No. Now this was the major disadvantage of your file system. That's the reason this MySQL and this database system was generated. Now if I delete the database completely, then what will be the difference between the file system and database? Will there be any difference? No, right? So in database we cannot delete the records, whether it will be 1000 years also, but we cannot delete the data. Okay, so here what will I do? Now that I want to add a column of cash amount, cash delivered, then here I will use your alter command to add the column over there. Now this alter command has three main functionalities in it, that is your add, drop and your modify. These are the three functionalities which your alter command supports. What are these three functionalities? We will see one by one. So basically first we will see right now add. From the name only you can judge something is being added over here, right? Here means what? Through this alter command, now that I want to have the column, a new column of cash delivered. Now through this alter and the add functionality, I can have this new column in my existing table. Means what? If at all you have created a particular table, let's say I have created this information table, but now after creation also I want to add a attribute, I want to add a tuple over there, that is your let's say phone number. I want to add this column over there, that is phone number. Now through this alter command I can add it. And how we can add this? Let's see through this code. Okay, now I will just remove this select statement. In the previous lecture we have seen already. Okay, now here the syntax of this alter command will be like alter table name, alter table name add, because we want to add a column over there, that's the reason we need add column name, then data type. Every time whenever you are specifying a column name, after column name you need to specify the data type, and after data type you need to specify the constraints. Means it will it be a primary key or a unique key, or it will be not null, or it will be null. It means these are what the constraints, we need to specify that, right? So now the full syntax will be what? Alter table, table name, add column name, and then data type name, and then constraint if any. And after this, because this is what the complete statement, and after complete statement what will require? Semicolon. So this is the complete syntax of your alter table. Now let's see this. Here I will write alter, 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 then table. Table means what? Complete table spelling, that is TABLE, table. Then table name. Now what is the table name here? Now in Workbench, whenever you are specifying the table name, before table name you need to specify the database name, right? So the database, the main database is here what? Employee DB, and in that database which table I want to alter? Information. So dot information, right? This is dot information. Now after this, what I told you, I want to add the column name, that is your phone number. So here I will use which functionality of alter command? Add, right? So here add, then column name. So my column name, let's say, will be my phone number, like this, okay? And now the data type, that is varchar. Let's say I have given varchar only, and then because it is a varchar I need to specify size, so 100, and then it should remain not null. I am giving a constraint as not null, means what? My phone number column should remain not null, and then semicolon, right? So this is how we can, this is the complete syntax how you can add. Now here you can see this ID, name, age, address. Initially my information table only hold these many columns. Now here I am altering it, I am adding the column name, that is your phone number. So let's see why, if I run this code, will it be proper or not, okay? So let's run this. Now here you can say, I will just maximize this output screen over here. See, in the last row you can see it is being executed successfully, but now I want to check whether it was being executed successfully or not. Then what will I do? I will just minimize this, and I will, after here I will, okay, I have commented this, and in the next line select what will be there. In the previous lecture we have seen it. Once I have updated it, means I have added the phone number, right? And my query was also fired successfully. It showed me that the rows were particularly affected. 0 rows were affected, but my query was successful. That's it, right? Now I want to see whether my actual, in my table, I want to see through my eyes only. I want to check it whether actually it was adjusted or not. Then how we can see it? Here select start from, here what is the database name? Employee DB dot information, then semicolon. Now let's run this code and check. Now see, here you can see in the this, here you can see that is ID, name, age, address, and then phone number. Means what? My phone number was being successfully added. It was being successfully altered using your alter command with the functionality of add. This is the complete code which helped me to do so. What is the code? Alter table, database name, dot information, that is the table name, then add, what is your column name as per your choice, and then data type, and then constraints if any. This is the complete syntax of your alter table, right? So this is how you can use alter table and your add functionality. Again, further there is a use of alter table. We can adjust this phone number. Just now I have added this phone number, right? But we can adjust this phone number as per our choice also. If you want this phone number after this age column, still you can do it. If you want this phone number before the address table column, still you can do it. How you can do this, we will see in the next lecture. Okay, so this was all about today's session. Hope you have understood the concept. So for now, thank you and goodbye. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.